Hello guys, welcome back. In this video, let's try to understand what are data types about. But what is a data type? Data type is basically, let's say, I'll take some example. Let's say name Kushal Deva, age 26, let's say salary 1 lakh 30,000, 1 lakh 50,000 point 3456. So we are having different values. Let's say now, if I consider name, we are holding some characters. When I say age, you are holding some number. When I say salary, you are holding some number, but you are having some decimal values 0.34, 0.45. So basically, what is a data type is? Data type is nothing but what kind of data you are trying to store and how much memory does that respective thing occupies. So what kind of data a variable can hold and how much memory it occupies. So this is basically a data type. But what is a variable? Let's try to see what is a variable. So variables are nothing but like containers. Let's say assume that it is a box where you try to store something inside that. So the same boxes will be occupied in the memory. So these are containers where you use it for storing data inside the memory. Let's try to see what is the syntax of this variable. Basically, variable should be having the data type as well as the name of it. So the syntax is data type followed by the name of the variable. So let's see what are the simple rules for declaring a variable. So basically, variable should be having proper meaningful names. Let's say if you are trying to add two numbers, instead of taking A and B, let's try to use num1 comma num2. That would be better. Maybe if you are trying to store the name of a person, instead going for ABC, go name like ID, salary, age, college, all these etc. proper meaningful names. And of course, we cannot use keywords. Why? Because keywords are already reserved for some specific usage. So how can we again use keywords? And of course, we prefer to use camel casing while declaring variable names. But what is camel casing? In camel casing, we have two cases, lower camel case and upper camel case. So what is this lower camel case? So let me try to explain. Basically, lower camel case is used for declaring, defining variables and functions, arrays, all those things. So let's try to see where we use upper camel case. Upper camel case is used for classes. Let's try to see variable names, name. This is fine. Some, this is fine. My country, if you observe my country is the combination of two different words. This is called lower camel case. What is lower camel case? If you see in these words, the first word, first letter is small, and the second word, first letter is capital. So this is called lower camel case. So this is said to be upper camel case. In both of the words, my and class, M is capital and C is capital. Only the first letters. So these are said to be camel casing. So we use lower camel case for variables, functions, etc. We use upper camel casing for classes. But in C programming, we don't have classes. We have that in C++, Java, and Python. So then there is no scope of using upper camel case in C programming. And my underscore country. We also prefer to use underscore, but the most suggested way is lower camel case. So we are not supposed to use A, B, C, etc. So if I say now, if I take one example of a variable, let's say maybe we are having int number equal to 5. So what does this look like? Let's say maybe this is something like this. Let's say that it is a container. So inside that you're having the value 5. What is the variable name? The variable name is number. And this is some random address, let's say 329468734998. You take any random address. So this is an integer data type which is holding the value 5 and it is occupying 4 bytes of memory. So this is the example of variable as well as data type. So that is all for this video, guys. In the next video, let's try to learn what are the different data types we have and how much memory each and every data type occupies. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.